2 minutes to go, Lionesses. Come through. Come through. Make yourself comfortable. Promise you, you're gonna have a great morning. I'm gonna leave here better than you arrived. I can vouch for that. All right, it's almost showtime. Get relaxed. Be prepared for a morning of sharing, inspiration, connectivity for accelerated success. Morning, Lioness Carol. Morning, Lioness Lufuno. Welcome back. I've got butterflies in my tummy. Morning, Lioness B. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning. It is 9 a.m. on Friday the 9th of April, and we are live. Lionesses, welcome to the Lioness Lean In live webinar. My name is Subi Mboya Arnold, and I'll be taking you on a spectacular journey of inspirational startup stories. Can you believe it's April, Lionesses? I can't, but you know what? We've made it thus far, and we'll make it through the rest of 2021 together. I really hope that you all had a wonderful, relaxing, quality-driven, family-spent Easter holiday break and came back refreshed, rejuvenated, revitalized to be the women entrepreneurs that we so willingly are. So let me start by saying a very warm welcome once again, and thank you so much to Volkswagen South Africa, our impact partners, and they continue to be our partners when it comes to our vision, our mission, our drive, and basically what we stand for as Lionesses of Africa. So I'll be introducing you to Nina Davids of Volkswagen later, and she'll tell us more about why Volkswagen has chosen to be and collaborate with Lionesses of Africa. For those of you who are here for the very first time, a very, very, very warm welcome. And what you're about to experience is what women across the African continent have been experiencing over the last 6 years. It really is a space, and let me tell you this, Lionesses, it's a safe space where we tell our inspirational startup stories, our inspirational lessons, our inspirational journeys of being the pride of Africa's women entrepreneurs. Welcome to Lionesses of Africa. So let's just do the social media vibes, okay? Because we need to be seen. So we're on social media at Lionesses of Africa, and that is on Twitter, Lionesses of Africa. Must I slow down, Tuli? Okay, are you good? Are you good? Good. Tuli is very special. I'll introduce you in a second. Why we leave no lioness behind. But as I was saying, we're going to go back to social media, and we're on Facebook, Lionesses of Africa. We're on Twitter, Lionesses of Africa. And let's trend this morning because the hashtag of gold is Lioness Lean In. So I was talking about a Tuli. We can see a Tuli on screen. This is Lioness Tuli Zikalala, founder of Yellow Owl, who will be our professional sign language entrepreneur for those women entrepreneurs who are hard of hearing. And as I said before, we are all inclusive in Lionesses of Africa, we leave no lioness behind. So please, let's give it up as a virtual clap or a virtual roar for our groundbreaking Thuli Zikalala, founder of Yola Owl, who will be interpreting in sign language for us this morning. We love you, Thuli. Thank you so much. Okay, so for those of you who are joining us for the very first time, as I said, my name is Boya Arnold, and welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who don't know, we are the fastest growing community of women entrepreneurs across the African continent. That's 1.2 million women in our community. Now, listen, Lionesses, that's a lot of business. That's a lot of potential, and that's a lot of connectivity opportunities, and that's worth celebrating. Yes, thumbs up, yes. The vision of Lionesses of Africa is to advance African women entrepreneurs by building and delivering entrepreneurial development programs, mentoring programs, business tools, digital media channels, community platforms, which we so yearn for, networking events online because of Corona, and information resources delivered at scale to women entrepreneurs, always free of charge. My favorite F word. So to tell you more about who we are, what we do, what we stand for, please give a virtual lioness roar to our beautiful founder and CEO, Melanie Hawken. Over to you, Melanie.
To Klubi, thank you so much. As always, you are an absolute breath of fresh air and a dose of good energy that we all need this morning. And thank you again to Thuli for being our fantastic interpreter this morning. Great to have you here. Wonderful to see so many familiar faces, and you're all looking fantastic. I believe it's a little cold in certain places in South Africa right now, so it's good to see you all with warm smiles, even if it's not too warm on the ground. I just want to start by saying this morning a big thank you to everyone who has taken the time to participate in our South Africa Job Creators Survey. We are coming to the end of it right now. If you have already been part of it, a big thank you. Your input matters. This is our last day and our last weekend for getting that data in. If you haven't already completed our survey, it takes just 10 minutes of your time. We will be sharing the link with you all afterwards. So if you haven't already done it, please be part of this. We need data in order to be able to change the way that big companies and big organizations do business with us. Because with the right data, they make the right investment decisions, they make the right purchasing decisions, but we need the data. So if you haven't already been part of it, please do, and we'll be sending that link through to you shortly. So what I want to share with you this morning is something that's really important, not just to us at Lionesses and to all of us as women entrepreneurs, but I know it's also important to VW, and they've been doing a lot of work in their Drive Local campaign and their Buy Local campaign. And I want to talk about buying local this morning. And I want to share a little personal story with you that's happened to me this last week. I wrote a blog about it, so if one or two of you have seen it already, forgive me. For those who haven't, I'm going to share it with you now. I was walking to go and pick up my morning cup of tea, morning espresso at my little local favorite coffee store. And I noticed whilst I was sat there waiting in the queue, I noticed a poster on the wall. And it was just one of those little handmade posters printed out on someone's printer at home. And it was for an entrepreneur saying, "Hi, this is my company. I'm your local vegan deli." Now, I happen to be vegan, as you might know. And I've never seen a local deli in my neighborhood. And I thought, okay, I've never seen this before. The poster was a little bit rough and ready, but I thought, okay, let me just check it out anyway and see what's going on. So I immediately checked online, went straight away, took a look, and was absolutely blown away by this fantastic company, woman-owned, with this most incredible award-winning global chef at the head of this company, who had literally, because apparently, and I didn't know this, I'd never heard of this company before, never seen her business before. She literally set up and launched her restaurant the week that the country went into lockdown. So her restaurant closed before it had even got off the ground, wasn't actually able to open again. In fact, it's still not open right now. So she took her business online and started selling her incredible produce, all vegan deli products online. I've become a customer. Her story is absolutely fantastic. her business actually is fantastic. She's now basically being able to take what should have been a face-to-face restaurant business and taken it completely into the online space successfully, and is telling this great story. So my little message for today is, it doesn't matter if you don't have a big marketing budget. As she was saying online, she had a series of posters, had people going up and putting them around the local neighborhood. But it got me as a customer to log on. I'm now a loyal customer, and so are thousands of others. And she's still maintaining that business until she can reopen and launch her restaurant. So all my advice today is online matters, doing digital matters, but it also sometimes can be just as simple as a poster put on a wall to grab someone's attention. And that can be all you need. It doesn't require a big budget. So my advice to you this morning is take the opportunities, take the power of digital, and support local and buy local. Okay, have a great morning this morning. I'll talk to you right at the end. Back to you, Clebe.
We love you, Lioness, and that is our founder and CEO, Melanie Hawken. Please give her a Lioness roar virtually. Lionesses, thank you so much, Melanie. So Lionesses of Africa, we work with our impact partners to make real, authentic change in the lives of women entrepreneurs. So to tell us more about Volkswagen Group South Africa and how they are supporting women entrepreneurs, please let's give a Lioness virtual shaker to Nina Davis, Key Account Manager from the Western Cape Volkswagen Group South Africa. Over to you, Lioness Nina.
Thank you, Clibby. Thank you to all you women who have joined us this morning. I'm representative of Volkswagen South Africa. I'm really glad to be here. And we as Volkswagen have recognized very early on in this process that women's empowerment and driving women-owned businesses is something that we wanted to be involved in quite early on. So I just wanted to say that if you are in the market for a vehicle, the easiest thing that you can do is to register your business with Volkswagen South Africa and buy that car in your business's name, and you would qualify for an excellent, very competitive discount. And I must say that in times like this is how we have to do business. We have to support businesses in this times that are tough. And how you do that is you go down to your nearest Volkswagen dealer. You can contact me directly as well, and we can set something up for you in terms of support and whatever else. I'm really looking forward to hearing all your stories today, and to get some inspiration on this Friday morning. So thank you very much, and back to you, Clippy.
Thank you, Nina Davis, and that is the Key Account Manager of the Western Cape Volkswagen Group South Africa. Now, just a brief reminder that we will be having prizes up for grabs, and at that moment, I'll hand it over to Nina. So let's keep an eye on that chat. Very special things happen on that chat. Leave your websites, leave your contact details, because that's how we also interact while we're not completely digested to what's happening on screen. Are you ready for a great morning, Lionesses? Thumbs up? Thumbs up. Good. Okay, let's get this morning on the road. So let's start by welcoming a woman entrepreneur who is a specialist in the field of business consulting and training and helping us build better businesses. Unoma Changa is the founder of Zianda Business Consulting and is passionate about gender transformation, accelerating the growth of women in leadership. We love that. Mentorship and youth development, and how to get the best out of your people in your own business. Please, let's give a virtual Lioness roar to Lioness Norma Changa, founder of Zianda Business Consulting. Over to you, Lioness Norma.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Shubi, for that warm introduction on a Friday morning. I'm looking forward to the session, and I'm looking forward to interacting with the Lionesses on the chat, as well as offline. So my name is Noma Zibulo Changa. You can call me Noma. I'm from Zianda Business Consulting and Training. I'm the founder of the company. I'm also the Chief Executive Officer of the company. So I'm just going to give you a bit background of how Zianda Business Consulting and Training started. So I was appointed in one of the big corporates in South Africa, fulfilling an HR director role. And I knew at the time that I had reached my ceiling in terms of the professional space, because of course, when I studied HR back, 15, 16, 18 years ago, I wanted to be in the HR space as an HR professional and eventually get into a director role. So when I got that opportunity about 2016, I thought, oh, okay, it has worked, I've climbed the corporate ladder. What else is there for me? So then I decided, okay, if I stay in corporate, it will mean that I will be moving from one company to another, occupying exactly the same role, because you understand that most of the chief executive officers of the big corporates are mostly your CAs and mostly your engineering specialists. So I felt that I had reached my ceiling. It was time for me to move. When I started the role, I then at the company, Ziana Business Consulting and Training, in 2016. It has always been a dream of mine to start my own company and also to, impart knowledge to the youth and then coach people around people management and leadership coaching and career coaching. That's my strong point, and that's when I started the company. So Ziana Business Consulting and Training is a people management solutions provider. We offer end-to-end HR solutions, from talent sourcing to learning and development to organizational development, as well as general HR services. We are an accredited training provider by various CETAs, such as Services CETA, Food Bev CETA, and PCETA. We are also associated with the South African Board of People Practices, and I also sit in the ethics committee of the South African Board of People Practices. So the company, as I said, offers end-to-end HR solutions. So from small, medium to big corporates, we do offer solution, and we tailor-make it based on the client needs. So we've identified a gap in terms of the market, in terms of specific HR interventions, especially when it comes to leadership development, because we know that without ethical leaders, there's nothing that we can do. So that's our niche, and that is what we have been successful in terms of doing. We also do offer payroll management solutions, where small companies are unable to manage their payroll and manage their HR. So we zoom in and try to identify where are the gaps and how we can plug ourselves in support of your business as a small business owner or as a medium business owner. So the company was started in 2016 in July, and it has been successfully growing. We've hit, a millionaire status in 2 years in terms of the revenue status, and we've been growing since then. The company has been started from zero base. I had no money, I had no funding, I had no inheritance. I started strictly from zero. What I did is I started the company 6 months or 8 months before I exited my employment, in order for me to accumulate sufficient money and salary, so that at least I can still feed my family for about a period of 6 months. So for anyone who'd like to start their own company, I would advise that you accumulate sufficient revenue or sufficient money in order for you to sustain yourself, at least that which is equivalent to your salary where you're currently working, or whatever it is that you can live with in terms of those costs. So that's what I did. I accumulated enough money for 6 months, and then I eventually jumped off. When I jumped off, I had no funding, and I had no intentions of looking for funding from business, because I knew it was going to be a tedious process, and they would want these long, tedious business plans, which I did not have, because I knew that I had the experience, I knew that I had the contacts and the relationship, I knew that I worked my way in corporate, and I had the support structure that is my husband and my kids that supported me through the process. So that's how we started the company. I always tell the story that the first revenue that came into the business was about 5,500 Rand in 2017 in May. And the business currently is turning over around about 10 million, over 10 million. And we have now actually been moved from an EME, a small startup, to a QSE, a qualifying enterprise. So we have watched, with pride, how this baby has grown. And the name Ziana, it means blessings, a rain of blessings, which is a name of my stillborn child that did not make it on earth. I was pregnant at some point, and I named this baby Ziana. And Ziana, was born, and he only lived for about about 45 minutes. And then that's when I took the company, the name Ziana, which I felt that, you know, it was God's blessing me to say, even if the child did not live, but here is something that you can hold on to and live and hold on to the legacy and the memories of what could have been and what would have seemed like this baby would have looked like. So that's in a nutshell what we do. And really what has worked for me is staying true to my authentic self and staying true to what I believed in, to my vision. And initially when I started, I wanted to do everything and anything in the HR space. But as the years progressed, I kind of tried to look at what works, you know, what solutions can I provide my clients and what works in the digital space and where is the trend going to. So I ended up losing some of the services that I was offering and I ended up having a niche market. So I'd like to say to the Lionesses, do not be afraid to reevaluate every year on a 2-year basis in terms of, is this what the market is looking for? Are these the solutions that are appropriate in the market at this point in time and going forward? And what is this research saying? And what are the trends saying in terms of the space that you are occupying? So do not be afraid to drop some of the services or products that you initially had in mind if they're not working, because what's going to happen is they're going to drag your business down and you're not going to realize the profits that you want to realize when you start a profit. Some of the learning that I've had along the way is, you know, I always say to my the young people that I often engage with, or the community of HR and other entrepreneurs that are engaged with, start with what you can. I think it's important. Do not think about it as this big picture that is sitting in front of you. Take this big picture and then divide it into sizable chunks so that you are able to manage it. It must be in manageable chunks, and then so that you can see the growth and the progression of your business. So start with what you can, with the resources that you have and with the support that you have, and build a network of people that will be able to support you in terms of mentoring and coaching. It might not be in a formal basis. I mean, you must look at around what the industry is doing, attend, you know, networking sessions, find someone who's going to guide you in your journey and who's going to make the journey look easier. And I'd like to stress the fact that when you do find that mentor and coach, do not have high expectation of them, because as they are walking through their own journey, they're imparting some of the knowledge to you. So I think we must just manage expectations when it comes to mentorship and coaching. But what is important is that there must be synergies, and it must be someone within the industry or the area with which you want to grow, whether your business or your personal growth. You know, sometimes we not all want to have the vision of starting our own businesses, but we want to grow in corporate. So find that person who's already walked that journey that can support you and make your journey much easier. And when you get to the top, do not forget the people at the bottom, because it's important that we do not, take the ladder and put it aside because we want to be the only people that are seen to be the first black, the first this and the first that. It's important that you pass over all that knowledge, because it's our own brothers and sisters that will need this coaching and will need this mentoring and nurturing in order to fulfill their own dreams in the future. So that is what I can share with the Lionesses. But I'd like to go on the chat and see if I've got any questions that are directed at me. I'm so inspired by you every day. I truly love God. Okay, thank you so much for all your chats. I'm reading them. If you have any questions, please drop them on the chat box. If there is an opportunity, I'll respond to that. Okay, I see there are no questions at this point in time on the chat box. So that is all from me, Hlubi. And thank you for giving us and the rest of the Lionesses an opportunity to share our journey. But I think my take home for today is make sure you surround yourself with a network of people that will guide you and make your journey much easier in terms of your personal development or your entrepreneurial journey, or if you want to climb the corporate ladder. The second thing is start where you are with what you have, with the experience that you have, with the support and structure that you have, and see that baby growing into what you'd like it to be. Do not be afraid to take risk. Risk are part of the journey. Do not be afraid of the pain, because pain is what is going to determine your success in terms of the business. Nothing comes easy, and you're not going to wake up today with your business and tomorrow when you wake up you have a million in your account. You have to work smart, and you have to have the skill of delegating. So thank you so much to the Lionesses, and thank you for having me this morning. I hope that I have inspired 1 or 2 Lionesses and they took something out of my short presentation. Thank you so much, Hlubi, and over to you.
Talk about Lioness excellence. Can we give her a virtual raw clap, whatever you want to do? That is Lioness Noma Changa, the founder of Ziyanda Business Consulting. We rise by lifting others. Look at the chat, Lioness Noma. It's just wows and exclamations of what a wonderful, authentic story. And thank you, Lioness Noma, for giving us actionable insights. Actionable insights. That has made, what a way to start the morning. Yes, Lionesses, thumbs up. Superlative, absolutely superlative. Thank you so much, Lioness Noma. Are we good, Lionesses? I told y'all, you'll leave this morning session better than you arrived. By 10 a.m., you'll be feeling like fire and ready to kickstart your weekend. All right, let's move on to our second guest speaker. Another truly inspirational woman entrepreneur who I know you're really going to enjoy meeting and hearing of. That is Lioness Zanele Njapa, is known as Unlearning Expert. She helps businesses to adapt to disruptive change, like we learned from COVID, and become future fit, adaptable, and resilient. Over to you, Lioness Zanele.
Thank you so much, Hlubi, for that beautiful introduction. It is such a pleasure to be here with all of the lovely lionesses in the room. Please, if you have any questions or you want to connect with me, use the chat box. And then after I'm done, I promise I'll respond to everyone and get to all of you. It's just such a pleasure to be in the room with you. I know probably the first thing you're thinking is, oh my goodness, what is this young lady going to say to us? And I promise you, I had an experience like that when I started off. I had a client who I did an engagement for, and right at the end of the conversation, the client came up to me and said, oh my goodness, when you walked into the room, we thought, what is this young person going to tell us that we don't already know? And I understand that that comes from a place of thinking that I don't have enough experience, and that may be the case. But I think that the great thing about this network is that we can share our insights, we can grow each other. And like Noma said, that we can actually help each other to grow by partnering and connecting. So that's what I do. And really my works, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I do, the lessons I've learned, and then right at the end, I'm going to introduce you to me. So I won't speak too much about myself, but I want to show you what it is that I do. Have a look at this picture. And I want you to head over to the chat box and let me know if you can see a sleeping man in this image. Can you see a sleeping man in the picture? And if you can, just give me a yes, yes, yes in the chat box. You can even give me a roar. I saw people found the emojis. So you can give me a lioness roar to tell me that you can see the sleeping man in the picture. And so I'll have a look at that. Chats, yes. Oh, ladies, you guys are just on the ball. I love this. Okay, so that's fairly easy, right? And usually when I put this up, people go, yes, 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 I can see him, because he jumps right out at you, right? But now I want you to take a second and tell me if you can see a sleeping woman in the picture. And then if you can, then give me a yes, yes, yes. But if you're having a bit of a tricky time, let me know. Let me know that you're having a bit of a tricky time. Oh, our chat has gone a bit quiet. Okay, Refilwe, thank you, thank you. Okay, awesome, awesome. Now let me give you a little bit of help. Let me give you a bit of a boost. Have a look at this and tell me if you can see the sleeping woman now. Might be a little bit easier because you'll see there's been some highlights that have added to the picture with this purple part over here, which is her top, and the darker part, which is her hair running down her face. And I'll tell you why I show you that image. So just take a second and have a look. Tell me if you can see the sleeping woman now. One thing that you will notice, lionesses, and everyone else who's in the room, is that the way that you see the sleeping woman is not how you saw the man. So what you needed to do here is you needed to adjust the way that you see things. And when Subi introduced me, she said that I was the unlearning lady. And that really is what I do for organizations. I help them to shift their perspective. I help them to shift their thinking, just like you probably have to shift yours to have a look at the image that's on your screen. So let me know if you're seeing the sleeping woman now. In the chat box, I'm looking out for those. Yes, 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 all the way too. I see you even put a big smile there. I know it feels great when you can finally shift your perspective, right? It's just such a refreshing feeling. But here's what's even tricky, and I promise this is the last time I'm going to, I won't say trick you, but this is the last time I'm going to show you this. Now let's head back. So you can see both the man and you can see the woman. But what if I did this? And I asked you to unsee one of them. Are you able to isolate just seeing the man or just seeing the woman without seeing the other one? And now that's the tricky part. And unfortunately, during times of disruption and when we have to adjust, that's what happens. We go from one way of doing things to another way of doing things, and it becomes really tricky to unlearn what we know. And so just in a nutshell, that's what I do. At a time when organizations are changing so swiftly and you and I don't know what to do with ourselves because the world is changing so quickly and it's moving at a pace that we feel like we can't keep up with. That's what I've been spending 2020 doing. And I'm sure you can probably think, oh my goodness, what a perfect position for 2020, right? Because that's when everyone was going through those transitions, those changes. And then I would then come in to say, how do we rewrite the script? How do we go from seeing a sleeping man to seeing a sleeping woman at a time when all of the narratives around business are being rewritten and all of the rules are changing? Every single day, the rules are being rewritten because someone on Wall Street might be having a bad day or something's going on somewhere in the world that changes exactly how your business operates. And what I've found for myself in my own case and my own business, and also for my clients, is that it means we have to stay on the ball consistently every day. And three things that I found my clients have had to do, that I've had to do, and I've been helping them to do, is to track firstly. Track what's going on in your industry. Understand what some of the big shifters are. What are some of the things that are making waves that you need to be keeping track of? So become a trend tracker, if I can call it that. And then second, use those trends to help you to strategize. Base your strategy off of the trends so that you're always on the ball with what's coming in the next 5, 10 or so years. And then the last one is implement. We don't learn unless we implement and we understand what we're doing wrong. And so that for me would really be the last one. And so here are some of the ways that I started off, but then I found that I had to unlearn as time went on with the COVID disruption. So I started off, my main work is delivering keynote addresses, workshops, facilitating strategy sessions, and all sorts of other sessions, emceeing events that are to do with insightful conversations. But when COVID hit, it meant that a lot of organizations were going, we're holding back our budget. And so I had to really start to rethink, what are some of the skills that I have that I can offer to individuals to help them through this time, even though organizations are not investing so much into their training budgets. And I'm sure so many of us in the room will know that. And so I looked into voiceover work. I looked into moving into coaching, which is a space that I now work in with individuals who are transitioning, changing their businesses and changing their functions, like Noma said that she had to do not too long ago. And let me just share this really quickly. Unfortunately, along the way, what you will find is that there are things that will happen that will need you to consistently transition. Last night, I was on a call and we were having a voiceover competition, and I got some of the most devastating feedback I've ever received, where someone said that my voice wasn't up to industry standards. And so it was such a crushing thing to experience. But one thing that I really love about receiving feedback when you're a lioness, and these are just 3 lessons that I want to share with you as I close off, is that the first thing you want to do is you want to be solution driven. When you understand the context that you're in, you want to just zero in on the solution. So what can we do about it? How can we move ourselves forward? And then the second thing you really want to do that I found has helped me is be skills and value focused. What are the skills that you have to offer the marketplace and what value could you potentially bring? And then the very last one, as I close off, that I want to share with you comes from a story from when I used to be a primary school teacher. I was working with this little boy and he was nervous to jump into the pool on the school gala day. And me being such a nurturer, I walked up to him and I said, if you're scared, you don't have to jump into the pool. It's all right, you can sit down. And then one of the male teachers who was at the pool came to me and he said, one of your children are missing. We need one more swimmer for the gala. And I said, no, he's not feeling so well. He's nervous, he's scared. And he walked up to the boy and he said, you know, you are prepared for this. So stand up, own the space, and understand that there are teachers around this pool who can protect you if something happens. You should have seen the way the boy stood up with so much pride. And for me, it taught me this lesson, that as much as we need compassion from each other, we also need to be challenged. And so make sure that you're always getting a good dose of both of those. If you do want to reach out to me, these are my contact details. Please follow me on Instagram. I'll follow back. Let's connect. Let's have a conversation and keep this conversation going. And to end off, my name is Zanele Njapa. I'm the Unlearning Lady. Looking forward to collaborating with you in whatever way you see will add value to your business at this time. I will be sharing a free goodie in the chat box as well. If you're going through a transition of some sort, I would love to share a little tool that will help you with that. Thank you so much, Lionesses, for your time this morning. Lioness Lean, over to you.
Lioness Zanele, your voice is above and beyond industry standards. Am I right, Lionesses? You know, and we keep it real. We keep it real here. Your voice is above and beyond. 3 take-homes for that from me. I don't know what the rest of you took home. Is track, strategize, and implement, Lionesses. Thank you. As you can see right here on Lionesses of Africa, Lean In. Age is nothing but a number. You're a star, Lioness Zanele. You're a star. Let's give her a big lioness, whatever you want to do, Lionesses. We love you, Lioness Zanele. We love you. That is Lioness Zanele Njapa, as known as the unlearning expert. You're gold. You're gold. Look at that chat room, Lioness Zanele. There's a lot of compliments and love from one lioness to another. Are we good, Lionesses? All right, let's continue with the show. So we've got our popular Lioness Launch feature. We introduce you to fabulous new businesses and brands every single month. So this morning, it's a pleasure to introduce Barbara Kleinschmidt, the founder of Totally Wild, a 13-year-old Cape Town-based company specializing in natural and organic products made from South Africa's wild-grown indigenous aloe forex plants. She's going to introduce 2 incredible aloe-based products to you this morning, including one that is natural alternative to the conventional HRT treatment. Over to you, Lioness Barbara.
Good morning, Shlubi, and all Lionesses. What an absolute privilege to be here. Following those 2 presentations, as I said to you yesterday, my age always worries me, being a little bit on the older side, and especially following such a dynamic younger speaker. But yeah, time is short, so I'm dying to tell you about our products. I've been in the aloe industry for the last 30 years, which is a long time. So I can't fit 30 years into 5 minutes. But we started originally with basic skincare products using our wild-grown aloe ferox, which belongs to the aloe family and is a cousin of the aloe vera, which everybody knows more commonly. But we've got aloe ferox that grows wild over huge areas of South Africa. So we're harvesting in the Eastern Cape and the Southern Cape and creating jobs for a lot of people in the industry. So originally we started with basic skincare products, and then it evolved to doing aloe juices with fruit blends, and then aloe jams and pickles and chutneys. We even did aloe chocolates, believe it or not. But about 15 years ago, we decided to focus on the more medicinal side of aloe because I've seen what it can do for people. So we developed an organic aloe ferox juice, which deals with the entire digestive tract. Everybody's talking about gut health these days and how vital it is to have a healthy gut. So that's the one small range we have under the branding Aloe 24/7. And with that goes an organic aloe gel for the skin, which is to heal burns, sunburn, eczema, psoriasis, and all those kind of things. But those aren't the products I'm telling you about today. What was very exciting was about 2.5 years ago, I was exhibiting those products at the Natural and Organic Trade Show in Sweden. And there's no time to go into the whole story, but by coincidence, we found out that one of our products, if applied under the feet, actually helps to stop or reduce significantly the hot flushes and night sweats that come with menopause. And that was absolutely mind-blowing and led to a lot of investigation, a lot of trials, and has resulted in December last year in the launch of our wonderful range of products for women called Anara. And these products are now packed in beautiful black glass bottles with real bamboo lids. It's a premium range of products for women going through this stage of life. We have 5 products in the range, and the range will ultimately grow to include women outside of menopause, but this is where we started to focus. So the first product is an aloe gel, which applied under the feet actually either stops or reduces the intensity and frequency of the hot flushes tremendously. We trialed it with 140 menopausal women and had an 85% success rate, which was really good. And we've had women contacting us saying, "You've changed my life." I've even had husbands emailing me saying, "Thank you for giving me back my wife." So we decided then to look at, okay, what else can we do in a natural way to help women with menopausal symptoms? What else bothers them? So another big thing is sleeplessness and stiff joints and inflammation. So we developed an aloe gel with CBD. And the CBD we're bringing in from Switzerland because there's so many people selling CBD these days, you know, you don't know what you're getting. So we're bringing it in from Switzerland, and we have this phenomenal aloe gel with CBD. Again, to help you sleep, you just apply it under your feet when you go to bed and you sleep like a bomb. And it doesn't only have to be for women. This can be for men, for young adults, for anybody. And to apply it to stiff joints or inflammation or swelling, you can apply it, you know, arthritic knees, shoulders, tennis elbow. It can be applied freely and it won't make you fall asleep. It's only at night if you put it under your feet as you're going to bed. It just helps you to relax and to sleep. So then we thought, okay, what other products can we do that will help symptoms of menopause? Another quite widespread problem is vaginal dryness. And, you know, people always think, and you younger girls don't know about this yet, but hey, it's coming. Watch this space. You know, as we get older, the skin on our face dries, our hands get drier, but often the vaginal area also dries. And so you might need a daily moisturizer as well as a lubricant for sexual activity. So we thought, well, how can we do something that doubles up and is actually gentle and helpful for that? So we've developed a lubricant which has actually taken off and being by far our best seller at this point, strangely enough, because it contains aloe, which helps to moisturize the skin, but it also contains 2 probiotics, specialized probiotics, which we import from France, and which, as a live culture, I thought, how can you put a probiotic in a product that has a 2-year shelf life? A probiotic is an active ingredient. But this French company has actually developed this probiotic, which remains dormant until it comes into contact with the temperature of your skin, and then it becomes active. So this is to help prevent the urinary tract infections and various other infections, which if you're suffering from dry skin down there, you might scratch and itch and get little open sores and infections. So that's really a huge plus. And we're working with a couple of sexual health and wellness companies who said they've never found a lubricant anything like it. So I know time is short, I need to move. So that's the third product. And then of course, another product that bothers us as we get older is our hair. Dry hair, frizzy hair, damaged hair from dyeing it for years. So we developed a really fantastic hair mask, which comes in this beautiful jar. Also, bamboo lids, black glass. It's just amazing. And so that can help to moisturize and treat the hair, as well as looks after the scalp, and creates a healthy scalp. We've even had some women who've had skin cancer on the scalp coming to say, you know what, it's actually, we can't say it cures cancer, but they are absolutely over the moon with the results. And then the last one is thinning hair. I mean, as women, we don't want to have our hair falling out in bunches. And the Anara hair loss serum is extremely effective. This is another product where we've looked beyond our borders, and we actually import the raw material, which is pea shoots, you know, like beans and pea shoots and everything else. Pea shoots is the key ingredient in this hair loss serum. So you just part your hair and spray it onto your scalp twice a day. And people have found that within 2 to 3 weeks, there's a lot less hair loss. But it does take about 2 to 3 months before you start seeing new hair growth. But we have tremendous before and after pictures of our trial people. And a lot of the husbands even are sneaking in and using the wife's hair loss serum. So we might bring out a range branded for men in the future, but in the meantime, they just need to just grow up and use your wife's product. So those 5 products are what we have at the moment. The plan is to ultimately grow it and to expand to women with younger needs, medical needs. But again, we've kept these products as natural as possible because we want to offer natural alternatives to conventional hormone replacement. Because so many women are afraid of developing breast cancer or ovarian cancer through conventional HRT. And just in a sentence, when people say, well, how does it work? Why is it working? Aloe contains phytoestrogens, which is plant estrogen, which gets absorbed through your skin into the bloodstream. So when people say, well, look, I don't want to take HRT, and then medical people say to them, eat soya, eat flax seeds, eat leafy greens, all the beans, because it contains phytoestrogens. The aloe contains a fantastic amount of phytoestrogens, which does get absorbed into your skin, and that's how it works. So that's a very brief summary of our range, and we're really excited. I'd love to speak to anybody who might be interested in importing into somewhere other than South Africa, because women all over the world suffer from menopause to varying degrees. Strangely enough, as you go further east towards Asia, because of the diet, the menopause symptoms drop off tremendously. I mean, you speak to people in China or Japan and they barely even think about menopause. But once they move to America, guess what? They change their diet and they all suffer the hot flushes, the night sweats, all those things. So I think I've gone over my 5 minutes. Thank you for listening, and any inquiries, I'd love to hear from you all. Thank you so much. Shlubi, back to you.
Thank you, Lioness Barber. Let's give her a big Lioness roar or clap or hands up. That was wonderful. And I reiterate, age is nothing but a number right here at Lionesses of Africa. I love the Anara product. You can see on the chat that people are going ballistic over its packaging, its execution, and obviously its solution for us as women. Absolutely excellent. And just a fresh reminder that Barbara will be giving away an Anara prize later on. So for those of you who haven't been able to look at the chat to see the question from our impact partner, Nina, to see what is up for grabs, please answer the question. And just like Lioness Zanella, Lioness Barbara has been generous enough to give us a beautiful prize from Totally Wild, and that's Anara. We love the packaging, and thank you for your insights. Absolutely wonderful, especially as women in the society and the times and the modern life that we live in. Aloe is everything. Aloe is life. Thank you so much. We love you. Namaste. Okay, a big lioness. Shaky, shaky. Are we here? Are we good, lionesses? All right. So this is a very important part of our webinar this morning. Let me put my professional face on. Okay, we've got some exciting news to announce. So we're very pleased to welcome Lelemba Phiri, operation partner from Inyangma Ventures, to come and announce the call for applications for their unique purpose-driven investment fund. So Lionesses, for those of you who are in the midst of scaling your business and are looking for investment, this is magic. This is a prayer answered. This is a godsend. This will interest you. Lelemba will be excited to know more about this fund, which will be explained by her, and how we can apply. So over to you, Lioness Lelemba. Thank you so much for your presence this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Luby. It's so exciting to be here with everybody to listen to all of these inspirational stories. I'm Lelemba Phiri. I'm the operating partner for Enigma Ventures. We are a venture capital fund that is solely focused on investing in women entrepreneurs across the SADC region. And so we look at all 16 countries in the SADC region, and we're looking for the women who are thinking big, who are dreaming big, but who also want to implement big. So a little bit about my own background. I've worked in varying industries, from government to corporate to startups. And so for all of you who are on this entrepreneurial journey, this is a journey I've also walked in the last 7 to 10 years. And so that's what makes us different as a venture capital fund, is that all of the partners were all successful entrepreneurs before. And so when we're looking at solutions for you and scaling with you, we're bringing with us the experience of having walked this journey. And so we always are looking for that win-win solution, both win for you as the entrepreneur and for us as the investor. And so we have an open call. It's very exciting. We have an open call for the whole month of April, where we're inviting women entrepreneurs to apply for funding. And this is a simple process. You can find the application at www.enigmaventures.com/applications. I think that the link will be shared with all of you after the call or in the call. We're looking for you. Please come, sign up, apply. It's a 5-minute application process. And even if you don't make it in this round, there's so much that you will learn from just applying. We're looking for the businesses that are scalable. If you feel like your model is replicable and can grow, maybe regionally or using technology, you are the type of woman that we're looking for. And so feel free to apply. There's so much that you will learn. Some will also get scholarships onto our business education program. I know that sometimes as women, we feel nervous, like, how do I exactly go about this thing? How do I scale my business? Or how can I start even to just think big? So we just don't offer money. We also offer mentorship, and we offer support and education, practical education. So it's not like you're sitting in the class. The education is focused on you actually growing your business. And so we're super excited, to be sharing this opportunity with you, Lionesses. I've seen so many people already putting up their businesses, and it's an exciting, safe space. So please do feel free to apply. You get access to so many resources. And so we're looking forward to your applications, and I'm happy to take any questions. For now, back to you, Shlubi.
Wow. I don't know about the rest of you, but that is exactly what we need to hear. All right. Maybe for some of us, not right now, but definitely somebody that you know will need Enigma Ventures. So thank you so much, Lelemba Phiri, operation partner for Enigma. And that really is, you truly are an Enigma Ventures. Thank you so much. Let's give her a big lioness roar, a big lioness shake. All right, so the link to that fund will be emailed, or we will find it on the chat group. Lelemba, you are an answer to some of our prayers. I can definitely say that with authority. Are we good, Lionesses? Happy Friday, everybody. I'm so excited and I'm glad you're here. All right, so moving on to the favorite part of the program. And it's called Lioness Launch Open Mic Session. Now, basically, this is rooted from the fact that as women entrepreneurs, me and Melanie and Volkswagen has found that Women entrepreneurs have difficulty articulating their business in less than 5 minutes. So today, 5 women entrepreneurs will be articulating their business in 2 minutes, because we want to reskill and upskill and continuously skill up our talents for articulating our business wherever we are, wherever we go. We never know when the next business partner, venture capitalist, investor is right on on our doorstep, and we don't even know it and are never ready for it. So we want you to be ready to be the lioness and reach your full potential and develop the business of your dreams. So we call this section of the webinar Lioness Launch Open Mic Session. So I'll be introducing Slungile Mokwena, founder of LeanIn Designs, Zola Shabangu, founder of Igoda Incubator Pty Ltd, Mbali Yethu Mthethwa Masibonge Nguni, co-founders of Fruity Bellies, Pumzile Mthembu, founder of Ingweti Pty Ltd, trading as Pure Bee Baby Care, and lastly but certainly not least, Lioness Claudia Fulgora McLean, founder of Visual 8 Creative Consultancy. So let's start off with Lioness Slungile, LeanIn Designs. Your 2 minutes starts now. Slungile?
Yes. Gosh. Good morning, everyone. I'm having a problem with my connection. So what I'm oh my gosh. Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, Slu.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. So Slungile Mokwena is the founder of LeanIn Designs, and I'm based in Durban, and we also have a branch in Randburg. So LeanIn is a family business, and we manufacture high-end fashion garments for both at a very low income of 100 rands. So that was actually our capital. And then we started from the streets. I am proud to say that, because we were selling on at the flea market and selling to the informal traders. That's how we started our business. And with that capital that was raised from that, I was able to actually go and study for my fashion designing. And when I finished and got my diploma in fashion designing, I didn't go back to the streets. What I did, I actually upgraded my business and started my brand, LeanIn Designs. And we currently have 7 employees. And we are proud to say that during the lockdown, we never closed down. Instead, we moved and shifted our focus from the high-end garments and started producing essential products that were actually needed at that moment. And then we were able to do masks, scrubs, everything that was essentially uniforms, something that we never did before. But when we were pressed down during the lockdown, we actually went and imagined what else can we do. We had to look deep in what we can do and shifted our focus. We are currently back in our normal high-end garments, but we are still doing essential. So what I can actually encourage people to do is that when you are faced with challenges, don't look at the challenge. Just think for a way forward. Look at what else is available for you. What else can you do to keep yourself sustainable? Because I employ families to feed. If I were to close my business, they were gonna suffer. So I had to be the strong person, look and think deep as to how can I maintain my business? How can I maintain their job opportunities? Because they needed those jobs so deeply. So I will encourage everyone out there to always look at opportunities. Don't be stereotyped and also say, this is who I am, this is what I do, but always have that open mind to go out there. You can reach us. Our social media handles, Facebook is House of LeanIn Designs, and our Instagram page is LeanIn Designs. Thank you so much.
We love your spirit. You must see on the chat group, Lioness Lungile. Thank you so much. Excellent articulation of your business in 2 minutes. Excellent. Thank you so much. You are an inspiration. Siyabulela Sisi. Next up in our open mic session, we've got Lioness Zola Shabangu, founder of Igoda Incubator Pty Ltd. Lioness Zola, your 2 minutes begins now.
Good morning, Hlubi. Good morning, Lionesses. Thank you for having me. My name is Zola Shabangu, as I've been introduced, and then I'm the founder and the managing director of Igoda Clothing Manufacturing Incubator, Pty Ltd. Maybe like a quick reminder about exactly the status of the clothing industry. We know that it's one of the industries that were hardest hit by the industry, by the democratic dispensation in South Africa, especially the influx of imports, especially from Asia. So we set up an incubator. As I said, it was established in 2015. It's a program that focuses on product-oriented skills development programs. It links the incubates, introduce them to the markets. The aim is to bridge the gap between tertiary qualification in any clothing-related field and the workplace. We are an accredited company, accredited training institution by the Fiber Processing and Manufacturing sector. So as a new venture creator, incubates are encouraged to register their businesses to ensure compliance in all related fields. Our beneficiaries are coming from different backgrounds, from KwaZulu-Natal and even other areas, in South Africa. They enroll for a 3-year program. And then in this program, they are learning programs like product development, clothing manufacturing, introduction to markets, and retail readiness. So we use platforms like fashion shows, pop-up shops, social media to really showcase these products that are made by our trainees and as well as incubates. So Igoda, as much as it's a Pty Ltd, it is very much a social entrepreneurship program. So we appeal to companies such as CSI, to companies CSI, who are looking for companies that are focusing on women and youth development. And also we are looking also at boutiques. We are looking at retailers that can really buy these products. So, but more than anyone else, we are also really looking to you, the consumer, who can buy these new products because they are developing like new products and they are learning, they are skilled to do that. So to follow us on this journey, you can really visit our website, which is www.igodaincubator.com. And then we also have our Facebook, our Instagram, as well as the LinkedIn. Thank you so much, Hlubi and the Lionesses, for having me. And let me hand over to Hlubi.
I love what everyone's saying about you, Lioness Zola Shabangu, founder of Igoda Incubator Pty Ltd. Let's give her a big lioness, shaky, shaky, rory. Absolutely excellent. And I love your color blocking in your visuals. Your banner is spectacular. Absolutely exactly what we love right here on Lionesses of Africa, because when we can't be with each other in person, everything is visual, and you did a perfect job. Thank you so much. And check out the chat room, Lioness Zola. You've got a lot of collaborative opportunities right there. Is everybody good, Lionesses?
Yes.
Okay, after our next 1, 2, 3 open mic sessions. We've got the prizes. So hopefully you have answered Nina's question on the chat group, because we've got beautiful prizes up for grabs. Moving on with our open mic session, we have got, if you think I've got energy, what's happening next? Okay, Lioness Mbali and Masibongwe, co-founders of Fruity Bellies. Your two
Thank you, Sylvie.
all over me. All right. Your 2 minutes starts now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sylvie. Good morning, Lionesses. And if you have any lions in the room as well, hello. My name is Mbaliethu Mthethwa, known as Lisa, and I'm here with my business partner and sister, Masibonge Mnguni, known as Lona. Our company is called Fruity Bellies, as we put fruit in your belly. We started our company in 2009. It's an agro-processing company, but we specialize in the processing of fruit and vegetables in bulk. When we started this journey, we used to make fresh fruit salads that we used to put in cups and then we used to sell in schools. We then started doing bulk orders that we supply to your catering companies, hotels, B&Bs around Durban, as well as the Durban International Conference Center. We've also had an opportunity to trade at some leading conferences and events that were hosted in Durban, such as the World AIDS Conference Center, the Tourism Indaba, and this the Congress Expo. But Lon's going to give you more details about our product.
Hi, everyone. Well, our most popular products are fruit salads and our smoothies. Our fruit salads are made out of fresh fruits, which are also in season. And the great thing about them is that they are not mushy, because nobody likes a mushy fruit salad. And and the other products which are very popular are obviously our smoothies. The best seller is the green smoothie, because obviously us ladies, we love the glow.
Yeah.
Our smoothies are made of fruits and vegetables. They have no sugar, no dairy, and no preservatives added. So people like Melanie who are vegan, as well as lactose intolerant people, can also enjoy our products. So we are focusing more mainly in terms of clientele. We are looking for corporate clients.
Yeah.
People who want to introduce healthier options in the workplace. So we all know that a healthier staff is a productive staff.
Yeah.
So if you as a company are like, okay, I want to order for my company, let's say once a week or once a month or even on wellness days, we are available and our products are definitely worth buying. So for more information about what we're about, please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. It's Fruity Bellies, and our Bellies has a Z at the end.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that spot on 2 minutes, perfect. Actually,
we timed ourselves.
Yo, so listen, we love the energy. And if I can say that, and you know me, I'm energetic. We love the energy. And we hope the products of Fruity Bellies gives that revitalization and vitality. And we know what? I wish I could have a taste of that, because clearly from the chat room, you've got business coming through. So let's give a big
Thank you.
To Mbali, to Nobasibongwe of Fruity Bellies.
Thank you.
We love you. All right, thank you. Next up, we've got Lioness Pumzile Mthembu, founder of Ingwe Pty Ltd, trading as Pure B Baby Care. Your 2 minutes starts now.
Thank you so much, Lioness QB. And thank you so much, Lionesses, for having me here. My name is Pumzile Mthembu, founder of Ingwe Pty Ltd, trading as Pure B Baby Care. Ointments for skin irritations found in infants and toddlers, such as ringworms, Kregel cap, nappy rash, eczema, and heat rash. Many products have been introduced to address skin irritations found in infants and toddlers, and each product addressing either of the problems. However, Pure B Baby Care addresses all of the
Lioness Pumzile, it seems that we've really got a bit of connection problems.
One container in one product. Well, that's convenience. Our products are a skin repairing powerhouse. They're gentle enough for everyday use.
Do you know what I think we should do, Lioness Pumzila? Oh, no. You know what, Lioness Pumzila? This is not doing you any favors. Lioness Pumzila, what we're going to do, we're going to come back to you. Okay, what we're going to do.
Can you hear me now?
Let's go to our last open mic, Lioness, and come back to Pumzila. All right. All right. So, Pumzila, in the meantime, could you put your contact information?
Can you hear me, actually?
Do you know what? We're going to come back to you, Pumzila. Hopefully your connection will clear up. We're going to go to our final and fifth open mic, Lioness, and come back to you. But in the meantime, Lioness Pumzila, please put all your contact details on the chat group. I really think that we really need to hear clearly what you're saying, because it's not doing you justice, and we really want to hear all about pure baby care. All right, so we're going to come back to Lioness Pumzila. Let's go to our fifth and final open mic, Lioness, and that is Claudia Folgora McLean, founder of Visual 8 Creative Consultancy. Lioness Claudia, your 2 minutes starts now.
Hi, ladies. It's really such an honor to be here with all of you today. I can't believe how many, 103 people in the room today. I'm Claudia, the founder and owner of Visual 8 Creative Consultancy. What I'm able to offer you in your business is accessible, professional graphic design, digital and marketing solutions and services. I've worked in the industry for over 23 years, so you can say I'm a bit of a veteran. And if you are looking to create a brand that is going to last a very long time, it has to be built from the start in a professional, brilliant manner. And this is what I can do for your company. So if you're looking for packaging, for instance, like Anara, who, I mean, we were all raving about how beautiful the packaging. It was well thought out. It's beautiful looking. It appeals to the market. That's what I can offer you. But even better, because I operate Visual 8 as a solopreneur, and I'm the boss of this game, I can offer you friendly fee structures that would benefit your budget. I understand fully what it's like to be an entrepreneur, because I've been one now for 15 years, and budgets are tight. But now is the time, post-corona, well, we're saying post, but post-lockdown, to get your brand out there and to get it looking slick and sharp and beautiful to appeal to your target market. So if you want more information from me, I'm going to put my website in the chat. Go and have a look, connect with me on LinkedIn, and let me help you and your business grow in the next few months.
Thank you, Lioness Claudia Folgora McLean, founder of Visual 8 Creative Consultancy. Will definitely get in touch with you. I can say that on a personal note. Beautiful. So everyone's put their details on the chat group. I think let's quickly go back before we go to our prizes. Nina, stand by. Let's go back and see if we can connect clearly and properly to Lioness Pumzila Mthembu, founder of Ingweti PT while trading as Pure B Baby Care. Let's try this again. Lioness Pumzila, over to you. Mute, Lioness.
Thank you so much, Lioness Lean. I hope I get through with especially with the network. Hello, good morning, Lionesses. My name is Pumzila Mthembu, founder of Ingweti Pty Ltd, trading as Pure B Baby Care. We manufacture organic coconut oil-based baby skincare ointments for skin irritations found in infants and toddlers, such as ringworms, craggle cap, nappy rash, eczema, heat rash, and bands. Many products have been introduced to address skin irritations found in infants and toddlers, and each product addressing either of the problems. However, POP Baby Care addresses all of these problems in one container. Our product is a total skin repairing powerhouse. It is gentle enough for everyday use. It is fragrance-free, naturally antibacterial and antifungal. It provides immediate relief. This was inspired after my own bundle of joy was diagnosed with a skin irritation called eczema. And after finding this solution, I then decided to register the business and trade it formally. Our product is clinically tested and approved by dermatologists. We are currently supplying 4 pharmacies around Tembisa, and we are supplying 1 wholesaler in Pretoria. You can reach us at info@pop-za.co.za or visit our website at www.pop-za.co.za. Thank you, Lionesses. Over to you, Lioness Lean.
Lioness Phumzile, second time round, you were spot on. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Give her a big Lioness.
Thank you so much.
We never leave anybody behind right here on our Lioness webinar. That was Lioness Phumzile Mthembu, founder of Ingweti Pty Ltd, trading as Pure B Baby Care. Beautiful work, on time, within time, excellent articulation. We thank you so much. Is everybody good, Lionesses? I love it. All right, we are landing this flight very soon. I've had a great time. I don't know about the rest of you. That chat group is really exploding. I can really see potential of relationships, sisterhood, support structures, maybe even mentorship. Who knows? But the opportunities are endless when I look at that chat. It's so exciting to me. I think the best part of the session is prizes. All right, over to you, Nina. That's our Volkswagen Impact Partner, Nina Davis.
Thank you so much, Clibby. I just wanted to announce the prizes that we're giving away this morning from Barbara Kleinsmith from Totally Wild. One of her Anara hampers valued at 1,350 Rand goes to Arifa Elendine. 4 signed copies of Zanelia Jaffe's book, An Eye for Love, will go to Tebogo, Oletu, Mpo, and Shireen. A brand audit light from Claudia Folgora McKellen will go through to Clara, and a Volkswagen 1,000 Rand voucher to purchase VW lifestyle accessories will go through to Nelly. So thank you very, very much, everyone, for this morning from Volkswagen. I hope you enjoy your prizes, and I'm sure they'll be with you soon.
Congratulations to the winning Lionesses. Let's see your happy Lioness faces. I can feel the energy. I can feel the energy. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm a different Lioness right now, and the time is almost 10:15 than I was at 9 a.m. And I truly hope and I truly believe that you feel the same way too. And at the end of the day, as we say in our tagline, we inspire, we change, we accelerate business success, because the African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, we go together, Lionesses. And on that note, I'm going to hand it over to our CEO and founder, Melanie Hawkins, to close it out.
Thank you so much, Kiwi. What a fantastic session this morning. I'm inspired. I hope you are too. We've had some amazing women come and share their stories this morning. The businesses are fantastic. The products are world-class. We need to get them out there and get the world seeing what's happening, seeing what's being produced here. Importantly, buying and doing business from our women entrepreneurs. So straight after this event, we're going to be sending an email out to all of you. We're going to be sharing with you the link and the application details for the Enigma Ventures Fund. We're going to be sharing the link to the South African Job Creators Survey. We would really, again, appreciate it if you could complete that for us today. It makes a difference. Your data and your insights matter. The other thing we're going to be sharing is a link through to the VW campaign, the Drive Local campaign that's being run for all of you amazing women entrepreneurs. So we have a lot to share with you today. We're also going to be sharing the chat. with you all today. So don't worry if you didn't manage to get everything down whilst you've been in the session. We're going to share that with you, and we're going to be sharing the video in case you need to replay, revisit, and go back and see it again. A big thank you to VW, a big thank you to our amazing Lionesses of Africa who's been part of this today. Wonderful, wonderful Thuli, thank you so much for interpreting for us today. We've loved having you with us. And Hlubi again, fantastic. You are an absolute Lioness of Africa. I will sign off there. We look forward to seeing you at the next event. We'll be sending that detail out to you shortly. And keep going, keep strong, keep building those businesses, and we will support you. Hlubi, back to you.
So on my end, Melanie has said it all. Happy Friday, everybody. Never, ever forget that we are the pride of Africa's women entrepreneurs. My name is Hlubi Mboya Arnold, and we are Lionesses of Africa. Mwah! Goodbye, and God bless everybody.
Great. Thanks, Henry. Klubs, good one. Thuli, good one. Thank you so much. That was a fantastic...
Thank you. I had a bit of technical issues. Sorry about that. I tried my best. I think we had load shedding yesterday, so I tried.
No, don't worry. Yeah. We got the majority of it. So thank you so much for that. You were a star once again, and I think people really appreciate the fact that we're trying to do